Naniak, Айна Нанакко. Музика на краю земли.
I arrived in Chukotka at a time when it was frozen and wild. Its economy was in ruins, and the few people who remained here were thinking of how to leave for the mainland. That is when I encountered this abandoned world. But soon, this world started to fill with new colors and new people. I quickly realized that if there are places in the world seemingly designed to test human resilience, Chukotka is one of them. This ancient land seems to breathe eternity. The harsh climate has shaped the unique way of life of Chukotka's indigenous peoples, an attentive and respectful attitude toward both people and the surrounding world. They call themselves Luoravetlan, which means real people. It is a world of truly genuine people capable of surviving in a land that is utterly inhospitable. I sailed out to sea with the taciturn marine hunters, crossed the peninsula with Chukchi reindeer herders, and visited the edge of the world with walrus hunters in Uelin. In Chukotka, I was the first in Russia to witness the dawn. In this land, the rays of a new day are born. There, at the edge of the sea ice and deep in the continental tundra, life unfolds in this remote land, a land that you are about to discover. Chukotka lies at the edge of Eurasia, touching two great oceans in the eternal permafrost between the old and new worlds. Locals jest that here, the weather is bad for 1 month a year, very bad for 2, and dreadful for 9. They consider their mountain ranges, marshes, and tundra a territory that is both Arctic, Asian, and Pacific. From all sides, Chukotka seems vast, yet remote. But if you look from Anadyr, it positions itself between densely populated regions. Peering through the windows of houses and yarangas, Chukotka gazes at Asia, Russia, and America. Just a few thousand years ago, Eurasia and America were connected by a land bridge. Chukotka's lands were part of a unified natural region where forests grew and herds of mammoths, bison, and reindeer roamed. The first hunters came to ancient Beringaya from the southern regions of Central and Eastern Asia and settled between the continents. As the receding glacier raised sea levels, waves from 2 oceans submerged the vast plain between Chukotka and Alaska, dividing the continents and forming the Bering Strait. Descendants of these ancient pioneers not only inhabited and held on to these extensive territories, but also created a unique Arctic culture that combined traditions of maritime hunting and nomadic reindeer herding. Since ancient times, different people have discovered this region. They came and went, but some chose to stay here forever. The Cossack explorers and expeditions from the Russian Empire passed through, followed by the Russian-American fur traders who made their fortune and ultimately went bankrupt. Soviet authorities came to Chukotka next, geological expeditions and the management of Dalstroy. The entire region transformed into a massive labor camp, extracting tin and uranium for the country. Tens of thousands of prisoners became part of the northern land. Chukotka knows how to preserve its memory and pass it carefully to contemporaries. The indigenous people who witnessed the discoveries of different millennia write the book of life of this space in their songs and poems. On the coast of the Bering Strait, I once heard the Yupik, where marine hunters conveyed a message from the past, a lullaby with a landscape made of whalebone.
Утром спится, как поется, только песня коротка. Пламя рыжее пасется, лижет чайнику бока. Дым яранга надувает, и чумазый дымоход кольца синие пускает, как на рейде пароход. Хорошо под одеялом, но хозяюшка хитрит. Стадо в гости прибежало, а пастух, наверное, спит. Я ныряю в клубы пара, пахнет чаем и едой, и светло в яранге стало от чукчанки пожилой.
Another time, I woke up in a yaranga among reindeer and learned how they find brides in neighboring camps despite the long journey. But the years of Soviet rule passed, followed by the period of collapse. The beginning of Chukotka, his third millennium, came unexpectedly. The distant eastern land was discovered by the hero of social chronicles, Roman Abramovich. After surveying the area, the deputy and governor got to know new compatriots, casting a fresh eye on Chukotka. Together, with a young team, he thoroughly engaged in the economy and brought about significant changes. New energy projects were launched. Gold and silver mining were revitalized. This active governor ignited enthusiasm, fertility, and new ideas in Chukotka. And on the mainland, referred to as the rest of Russia here, they started singing about Chukotka in a new way. Meanwhile, on the mainland, referred to as the rest of Russia here, poisonous limericks about Chukotka were sung. Following the new governor, people once again headed to the northeast of Russia. Suddenly, Chukotka became a breath of fresh air for those who found it difficult to discover something new or experience something that had not been before in the modern world. The remoteness and previous seclusion of Chukotka became valuable resources, and hospitality began to benefit the indigenous people. Tourists from around the world flocked to this blank spot on the map, following the footsteps of pioneers.
Я эскимосский зверобой. Ты, Чукча, человек оленный. Мы люди холода с тобой, испытанные дружбой верной. Нам злые пурги не страшны, полярный холод не проклятие. Мы сыновья большой страны, мы всех ее народов братья. Здесь у костра сторонних нет. Мы все поддерживаем пламя. Один закат, один рассвет, и алый стяг один над нами.
Chukotka mesmerizes and dazzles, even resetting people tired of civilization. Why? It is not easy to understand. It is not just the vastness of the oceans or the eternal cold of the snow. It is the songs that carry the power of the past and the future. These ancient songs are irresistible and seem to never end.
Yeah.
То ли дым на горизонте, то ли гейзер, то ли кит. Вот фонтан его на солнце все отчетливее кипит. Ближе, ближе из тумана вырастает, как земля, черный остов великана, бок живого корабля. Но у линии отлива, выгнувшись по всей длине, кит хвостом взмахнет лениво и исчезнет в глубине.
Вы видели море в работе, в кипении воды и рулей. С рассветом уходят вельботы навстречу удаче своей. Выходят охотники в море, не ведая, что впереди. Натужно утюжат моторы зеленую толщу воды. А волны вздымаются круто и круто срываются вниз, как будто сам Геле, как будто все духи свирепствуют в них. Но мы передышки не просим, смирения стихии не ждем. Ведь вон надвигается осень и на промысловый сезон. А нам, зверобойной бригаде, еще отстрелять за квартал все то, что колхозный бухгалтер на счетах своих насчитал. Такая работа. А море, оно нам не враг и не друг. Швыряет, конечно, но кормит из этих же бешеных рук.
Some believe that here one can return to the past. There is a viewpoint that the future of our civilization is connected to the Arctic. Undoubtedly, the centuries and even millennia of experience in Arctic living, of living without exhausting natural resources, garner enormous interest and respect. And while people used to leave from here, they now come, and your journey leads you here, even if there is no road.
В туман уходит колея, наезженная так надежно, что сбиться просто невозможно, хоть путь не близок до жилья. Белес предутренний рассвет, обманчивы размеры сопок, но вездеходчик наш не робок, и следу предшественник след. И каждый километр пути как монолог и откровение прошедших прежде, а сомнения, как бы не сбиться, не сойти с прямой, единственной и верной, той, что нацелена вперед, той, что до дома доведет, иначе дело выйдет скверно. Путь вдаль ведет, он добр и прям, дар человека человеку. И я доверюсь тем следам, дороге всю себя отдам и песню пропою при этом.
Золотое в сентябре Чукотки ласковое позднее тепло. Еще режет в вышине над сопкой небо журавлиное крыло. Ярким солнцем тундра вновь облита, отодвинув зимний стужий срок, дарит север щедро и открыто все, что летом подарить не смог. Трогательно это потепление. Нам приносят вот такие дни северного лета извинения за скупые месяцы свои. Это я наколдовала для тебя, для всех, кто был в пути. Вновь теплу вернуться наказала, вновь велела лету расцвести.
Укажи мне путь исканий на земле и на море. Где живешь ты? В Уэлькале, в Нешкане, в Анадыре? Я ищу тебя, удача. Сердцем лечит, знай. Так или иначе предстоит нам встреча. Только бы пути дороги время не перемело, только б сердце, только б ноги судорогой не свело. Только б смысл самих исканий не пропал бы вовсе. Кто ты, где ты, в Камчелане? Может быть, и в Камчелане. В общем, на Чукотке.
Today they joke in Chukotka. Abramovich bids farewell but does not leave, because you cannot get sick and recover from Chukotka, because Chukotka is a window into eternity.
мерзнешь?